What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode where we keep it 100% real. No filter, no bullshit. And today, we got some crazy shit to talk about that's got the whole internet on fire right now. Y'all already know what it is. We talking about Tory Lanez getting stabbed 14 motherfucking times in prison and how this whole situation connects back to Megan Thee Stallion and all the lies that been coming out. Listen, I'ma keep it a stack with y'all. This shit is wild as fuck. My sources telling me Tory was attacked by some killer named Santino Casio who's already serving life for murder. This man stabbed Tory 14 times. 14 times! They had to rush this man to the hospital. And y'all know what's crazy? This happening right when all these blogs and fans starting to expose how Megan might have been lying this whole damn time. Let me break this down for y'all. Tory Lanez, who's only like 5 feet 2 inches, is sitting in prison on a 10-year bid because Megan Thee Stallion claimed he shot her in the foot. But check this. There were 4 people in that car that night. 4 people. And 3 of them said that shit didn't go down how Megan claimed. 3 out of 4. That's the bodyguard, her friend, and Tory all saying one thing while Megan saying another. Now, my boy Boosie, y'all know Boosie keeps it realer than anybody in the game. He was on Vlad TV talking about this shit. Let me tell y'all what Boosie said about this situation. He said, and I quote, "I wouldn't know me neither. Fuck you, they don't agree. Said I shot shit to stay. Fuck no, you crazy. I could have shot in the back with a million niggas looking. I ain't shoot shit." That's what Boosie said he would have done in Tory's position. Boosie continued saying, "You think I'm gonna say I shot that fine bitch? Fuck no, I'm taking that to the grave." And that's real talk. Boosie knows the streets, and in the streets, you don't admit to no shit like that, especially when 3 other people in the car saying you didn't do it. But here's where shit gets even crazier. Boosie was on another interview with Vlad, and he dropped some real knowledge about this whole situation. He said he never heard of nobody in the hood shooting somebody, that person surviving, and then taking it to trial. Never. In the streets, that shit don't happen. Either you don't make it to testify or the shooter takes a plea deal. But Tory thought he could beat this shit in court. Boosie said, "I never seen that in my life. Somebody saying you shot him and you taking it to trial." And he added, "When you from the streets, you don't play with guns. A gun is nothing to play with. It's not a toy." That's facts. But Tory, being from Canada and not really from the streets like that, he didn't understand the game. Now, let's talk about what's really going on. The blog's been going crazy with this new evidence that's supposedly coming out. Megan's lawyers just released a statement last week denying there's any new evidence that could exonerate Tory. But the fans ain't buying that shit. People been digging deep into this case and a lot of shit ain't adding up. First off, Megan lied about her relationship with Tory. She went on Gayle King's show and straight up said she wasn't fucking with Tory. But everybody and their mama know they was fucking. Boosie even called her out on that shit. He said, "I was down and convinced until she said they weren't fucking." That's when I told my boy, "You know that ain't true." And Boosie made a good point. He said, "If I was her, like, bro, you fucking him ain't got nothing to do with if you got shot." That's real talk. Why lie about something that don't even matter to the case? That's what got people questioning everything else she said. Let me tell y'all something else that don't add up in this whole situation. The medical reports. The medical reports showed no bullet fragments in Megan's feet. No bullet fragments. How you get shot and there's no bullet fragments? And the doctor's report said she had glass in her feet. Glass! Not bullet fragments, but glass! That shit don't make no sense. And another thing, the gunshot residue tests. They did gunshot residue tests on everybody in the car that night. Guess who had gunshot residue on their hands? Kelsey, Megan's friend, not Tory. So how the fuck Tory shoot the gun when he ain't got no residue on his hands, but Kelsey do? Make that make sense. Now, I got some exclusive info for y'all. My sources close to the situation telling me that the real reason Tory got stabbed in prison is because there's people on the outside who don't want this new evidence coming out. They trying to silence this man because he knows too much. Think about it. Right when his legal team starts talking about new evidence that could free him, he gets stabbed 14 times. That ain't no coincidence. And y'all know they just transferred Tory to a new prison after this stabbing, right? His pops confirmed that shit. They moving him around trying to keep him isolated. Why? Because they don't want him talking. They don't want whatever he knows getting out to the public. Let's keep it 100. Megan Thee Stallion got the industry behind her. She got the labels. She got the feminists. She got the media all backing her story. Meanwhile, Tory been getting blackballed since day one. Can't get his music played, can't get features, can't get nothing. And now he can't even be safe in prison. Let's talk about the night of the shooting for a minute. They was all at Kylie Jenner's house partying, drinking, smoking, having a good time. Then something happened that made them leave in a hurry. What was that something? What happened at Kylie's house that made them bounce like that? Nobody talking about that part. And then in the car, something else popped off. Some argument, some fight, something. But what was it about? Was it about Tory fucking both Megan and Kelsey? Was it about money? Was it about disrespect? We don't know. But whatever it was serious enough for a gun to come out. Now, let's talk about Megan's story changing multiple times. First, she said she cut her foot on glass. Then she said she got shot, but didn't say who did it. Then she said Tory did it. Then she said Tory was saying, "Dance, bitch, dance," while shooting at her feet. Her story kept evolving, kept changing, kept getting more dramatic. Why? Because she was lying from the jump. And what about the police body cam footage? The police arrived on the scene and nobody said nothing about a shooting. Nobody. Not Megan, not Kelsey, not the bodyguard, not Tory. Nobody mentioned a shooting until later. If you just got shot, wouldn't that be the first thing you tell the police? Hey, this motherfucker just shot me. But nah, she ain't say that. The way I see it, something fishy happened that night. Maybe Tory and Kelsey was both fucking Megan. Maybe Megan found out and flipped. Maybe the gun went off accidentally. Maybe Kelsey was the one who actually fired the shot. We don't know. But what we do know is that the story Megan told don't add up, and now Tory paying the price. I'm telling y'all right now, more information gonna come out about this case. More witnesses gonna start talking, more evidence gonna surface. And when it does, a lot of people gonna have to apologize to Tory Lanez. But will it be too late? Will Tory even make it out of prison alive? That's the real question. Because whoever stabbed him 14 times wasn't playing. They wanted him dead. And if he keeps pushing for this new evidence to come out, they might try again. Stay woke, people. Don't believe everything the media feeds you. Do your own research. Ask questions. Because the truth about what really happened that night between Tory and Megan still ain't fully come out, and some powerful people want to keep it that way. That's all I got for y'all today. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so y'all don't miss the next episode.